Per use. You know what I have to say about that? Suck it. It's 2024. People are going to be later more. It rhymes. People plan to be later more because it's 2024. Do the math to that. Hola, hello everyone. So, I've been a little bit under the weather. It's no big deal because everybody is or whatever. So that makes me cool. Thank God. Because you know what? I'm trying so hard. Oh my God. Oh my God. If I'm not cool, I don't know what. It doesn't fucking matter. Here, just hold still. Right. So I decided I'd come up with a Brainiac original, like, I don't even know if you could call it original. It's more like my own. It's like more my own, but original, but not. You know, whenever you get that knot in your stomach, you think to yourself, man, goddamn, I'm a genius. And you're like, yup, this is where I break through, boys. Whatever, don't judge me. Point being, I was thinking about it today, and I get it. I know what you all need, and it's stories that should not be told. And that is what I'm here to deliver. I'm here to deliver you some stories that should not be told and no one should hear. Ever. You're welcome. You're welcome. Not everybody can do that. Earth, you yummy. Mm-mm-mm. You yummy, you. Hey, Earth, can you do me a solid? Earth, if I put you in like administrative mode, can you get rid of every other moderator that I got or nah? No offense to every other moderator. You know what I mean? But is that possible, bitch? You know what I mean? Because I got some haters out there. Can you believe it? Good. I mean, that's kind of cool. I kind of like me some haters. You know what I mean? That equals like haters. I don't know what that equals. We don't know. We don't know. Somebody twat me out. I don't know. That's a good question. I know. Damn it, I would Google it on my other phone, but I don't trust it. You know what I mean? It's going to use up my hotspot. So the good people listen. Hey, Hainer, what are you doing? Hainer, I know. You know what I think it is? I don't know what it is. That's why I think I don't know what it is. I really don't. But I'm starting a new series. I'm over, like, I'm still going to do the horrible scopes. Don't get it twisted. Don't even fuck it up like that. Totally going to do the horrible scopes. I might incorporate that into shit that you probably shouldn't hear. It should tell you remove as a moderator. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Shit, I think I got to get rid of something. You feel me? It doesn't matter. I get a little cock block here and there. I know. I've been new. You know what? I'm not even mad about it. We'll see what the future holds. But what I will tell you is stories that no one should tell. And that is my new it's gonna be my new thing. Ah. Here's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm reaching out to the pubics public. Um, I'm asking one and all you nerd bitches out there, you know who you are, right? I need me a little bit of a what's that called? A disclaimer. Italian. Italian. Are you a master moderator? Wow, I always said that wrong. You'd been so offended and mad at me. Looks like you had a boyfriend. Shut up. You funny. Why are you trying to be so funny? Mm-mm. All right, look, come here to me. Come here. Focus. Focus. I'm trying to tell you where our channel's going right now. Trying to break it down. I'm going in a different direction. 2024 is our fucking year, bitches. I think. I'm not sure. Like, I haven't worked it out astrologically or none of the things. I'm not real sure about anything what's going on. But in my bones, okay, that's a lie. Not in my bones, but in my gut. No. Okay, yeah. I've been sick for 2 days. I don't even want to talk about my guts. Let's keep it pushing. He couldn't keep his back and shoulders. I know that was annoying, wasn't it? Ugh. I wish you could block real life from, like, you know what I mean? Funny. Wouldn't it be fun, Italian, if you could just be like, block, you black? That would be awesome. Italian girl. How in the fuck can I figure out focusing? Don't tell me you're getting married. Oh, hell no. Yep, I am. I am, it's true. She and I. About time we made it official. It's been 8 months. And she's literally dropped 13 eggs now. Last one was approximately 12 hours ago in my in she shirt. Had to literally catch it because, you know, things. Whatever, you're all jealous bitches just because I'm wearing love. Whatever. Let me just show you. I hope you feel better. Thank you, Italian. Me too. I've been sick as hell. Look at. You don't call that true love? Really? Look at this. That she's an egg. If you didn't tell him to get your hands off you, plain and simple. You read about that? I'll put this back. It's a beautiful egg. It was pretty scary, right? All right, moving on. Did you share me out, Italian girl? You didn't. Unblock the people that's blocked Italian. Because somebody's blocking me left and right. Cock blocking. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to start out the first story you should never tell of your first kiss. Totally inappropriate. That's why this stream is not made for youngsters. Oh, yeah, I got derailed. Going back to Exhibit A, I was going to say I need a nerd to infiltrate. Where's my boy DC? DC, where you at? Stop gaming. That wasn't a girl. That was a guy. Oh, I've done moved on, Italian. Come here to me. Come here. I'm talking about the story I'm not posting. The talking about me. Stories I should never tell. Yeah, I was 13 on a church bus, and I made out with a boy with acne and braces. Not made out. I wouldn't call it made out. We just kind of like bumped our faces together, and like he kind of licked my lips, and see there, that's Jamie. Hey, blah. Yeah, yeah. We kind of made out like that, just like bumping face, like that. But it was the church bus, so inevitably I felt like I was going to hell. That's one story you should never tell any people. All right. For this series, I've decided I did a little like preemptive, like creative, like outline of what I wanted, right? And I was like, what's too much? Like, how much should you share? How much should you hold back? And I'm not even about that life. Share and hold back, that's funny. Okay, no. No, come here. All right, so that first story was tame. That's eking you in. That's eking you in to the stories you should never fucking ever tell anyone in your life. And they may or may not be true. You don't know me. I don't know how to share anybody. I don't know how to block people. You made out with Jamie, I was 13. I was 13. That was the whole point of the thing. We was 13-year-olds on a church bus. For fuck's sakes. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. I just got in. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have to erase this because everybody's slow. Everybody thinks I made out with a 13-year-old. I was 13. He was 13. We was on the church bus. It was a long ride, bumpy and everything. We just kind of fell into each other on the back seat. I heard the last bit of it. Whatever. And we may or may not allegedly have bumped faces. So what? Anyway, judge me now. Anyway, that's eking into the stories. Jamie, are you in it to win it or not? Just get out then. Fine. All right, you definitely not gonna like this next story. I know that. Okay, so somebody I knew. Somebody I knew. Hey, you're here. I see you on the church bus. Blah. Look, it wasn't even like that. It was kind of like a come to Jesus moment, but not. Anyway, oh my God, we were so hormonal. How you gonna judge us? Like on a court of law. Okay, moving on. I just gotta get through this next story. I'll never tell it. Sure. Here you are. You're a little bit too judgmental. Do you like your wrench? Mm-mm. Let me fix my earrings. Oh, yeah. Cute fun facts. Okay, Jamie, don't be all uppity. Fun facts. See these here little nuggets? These here little, your little diamond bell trinket things, soft gold. Well, my bird made me these. Yeah, she's done pecked them to literal fucking shit. I don't know if you can zoom in on that. Yeah, yeah. They're they're totally different than but they're so different. You can't get these anywhere. Lindsay, oh my god, shut up. Lindsay, I'm sorry you missed my first makeout story. But I'm eking people into it. Here's my whole thing. My new show is story sheet that you just shouldn't be told, for fuck's sakes. But I gotta like shorten that down. You know what I mean? Plus two, also I gotta like put up the whole like, oh, for pussy pansy sakes and all the Karens out there. Oh, if you get your panties in a bunch, if you hear this story, I gotta look out for that and all the things. And I'm not even monetizing. Look at me. I'm a mess. Trying to tell my truth over here. I'm trying to make content. Whatever. People don't care. People don't care. It's obvious. Look around. Anyway, this is the series, stories that shouldn't be told. Just ever. Anywhere. Mixed company. Any company. Educated, uneducated company. No company at all. You shouldn't even tell this to your pillow. For fuck's sakes. Who wrote this? Jamie, get the fuck out of this chat. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That does it. What? Anyway, story number 2. You're welcome. In advance. Alright, so some bitch I knew, her name rhymes with Megan. Regan. She had a boyfriend considerably older than her, right? And he lived like, say, allegedly 50 miles away. Straight up a mountain in West Virginia. I don't know if this is facts or not. I'm just saying these are stories that should never be told. And let's say Regan wore okay, let's back it up, moonwalk it back. Regan was wearing inappropriate gear, okay, because she was looking cute. Also, aka she wanted. All right, let's just fucking face facts. All right, let me tell you the whole story without telling you. All right, so girl and boy, they was in a relationship over the phone. Like this was back at when you was connected to the wall. Hours of talking. That's serious, because shit. I mean, you literally had to hang on the wall and you committed to like, yeah, I'm gonna lose my virginity. I mean, not mine. I'm talking about this girl. Gonna lose my virginity to that man. Yup. Me and him's gonna be together forever. We done talked 18 million minutes on the wall. We must be committed. I'm totally gonna wear my red, not me, but that girl wore she's best red cowboy boots, and well, let me just show you what she wore. All right, now keep in mind, before you judge Regan, before you judge that bitch, because that sounds desperate right now. I know what you're thinking. You're like, what? Me too. I'm like, you don't know her, right? Me either. You know what, Jamie? You're a bit judgy. Really? Here you are. Block Jamie. Block Jamie. Just kidding. Listen to what Regan did. She's a mess. So she decides it's a wonderful idea to go on and go on. And since they done planned that she's going to give up her V word rhymes with rigidity. You know what I mean, though? You know what I mean by that? And she said, hell yeah, I'm coming up to meet you, blah, 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 blah. And said V word taker had got him a double wide from his family as a gift and had planted it on like a what have you, like a, you know what I mean, like it's like an old parking lot, but it ain't. It's kind of like a cement slab. Now keep in mind, none of the lights nor electric or what have you was turned on, and this was in November. And what do you know? I mean, ironical as hell. But on her way to meet um her cherry popping daddy in her red cowboy boots, and well, let me show you her jacket. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you because might as well. She had red cowboy boots on, and yes, she did, and red cowboy boots. What the? Okay. And this number here, red leather jacket. Now, if you, I'm gonna show you real quick. If you look real quick inside this here liner, not much to her. Not much to her for the winter months. But you know what? Does that matter when you're losing your virginity? No. Don't. Anyway, so she was trudging up the mountain. Meet the man of she's dreams going on. Possibly get married, probably shacked up. We don't know. In Capezio red cowboy boots. Unbelievable. Can I just tell you, those sucked. Extra pointy. What do I look like, a ballet dancer up the mountain? I don't think so. So I couldn't feel my feet. I couldn't feel my hands. Then I get picked up by a guy. I mean, not me. The girl I know got picked up by a guy with a whole back full of hogs. Here you are. That's not funny. A back full of hogs. And I was so covered with snow and icicles that he couldn't tell I was a female. And he was going to make me ride in the back with the hogs. And I was like, oh, hell no. No, you don't. What? A pig guy picked up your print? Yes. Good. Regan is lucky like that. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, hell no. I know you don't think I'm no man. Put me in the cab. He was like, oh, girl. I mean, not me, but he was like, oh, Regan, come on, let's go get us a beer and some hot wings. And I said, shut your pie hole. So we went. And then I told him about the area that I thought that the dude's up. I mean, that she told him about approximately where the dude might have had his double wide set up or whatever. I did call this stories you should never tell. I'm pretty sure I did. And that's alright. You know what? 2024 is about. It's alright. Anyway, so she gets there, she's all excited, man of her dreams. Gonna meet gonna meet him there. And he ain't there. He ain't there at all. You know what's there? It's a dog attached to a big ass chain. Snow's pouring down. I can't feel my feet, my hands. Ain't no lights there. It's on a cement area, like a parking lot. Um, two cinder blocks up to this fucking joint. I go up there, I knock. The dog's barking at me, right? And he keeps fucking barking at me. And I'm like, dude. The girl. And I was like, dude. She was like, dude, what do you want me to do? So I said, fuck it. She said, fuck it. I'm going to go up to the store. You know, I think I'm 15 at this point. She's 15 at this point. She goes up there. She gets like two chili dogs because they was on sale for the dog. A can of lighter fluid, and she may or may not allegedly, one of the only times she's ever taken anything, slipped a bottle of MD 2020 in she's pocket. And that was only because the woman even told me to take it. The woman told her to take it. That's funny. Equals a wedding. It's like, she gets back to the double wide and she's waiting, she's patient. But this is back in the day when you got like payphones. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is she talking about? Payphones?" Yeah, payphone. So I'm standing by the payphone. She's staring at. You know what? Oh, just fucking, just fucking. Okay, Regan is vegan. It's me. It was me the whole time. Anyway, so I was an angry little 15-year-old, by the way, and so I wait. I can't feel nothing. My feet, my toes, my hands. So I go over to his cousin's trailer, and his cousin says, "Well, he's been out with that crack whore all night or whatever." And I was like, here when I was fixing to give up my rhymes with Barry to this cocksucker. We was gonna get married and all the things. Done hitchhiked 50 miles with hogs, and so I was upset. And I said, "Well, what are you gonna do about the dog?" And he was like, I don't think that motherfucker's coming home tonight." And I said, "What are you gonna do about the dog? He's outside. It's cold. It's snowing. It's obvious the dog ain't ate." "Oh well, fuck that dog." And I was like, "That does it." And compilation of all the things and all that shit. And I just went over and sat on the cinder blocks, and I was talking to the dog, and I walked back up to the 7-Eleven, and I got the throwaway hot dog buns and shit, and I came back to give the dog and shit, and I'm sitting there talking to the dog, and it's so fucking cold out there. And I'm like, and there's a little fire pit there. And I was like, what's the chances? And I'm drinking MD 2020. You don't know me. Lovely Lisa. Beautiful people. I'm drinking MD 2020. You know, I'm not as cold as I was before I started imbibing. Now I was like, damn, I'm starting to get warm, but am I that? And now I got pissed. I don't know if any of you ever drank fortified wine, but don't. It leads to cop charges. You don't need that in your life. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Look at me in the eyes. Come here to me. Don't ever drink fortified shit. Okay? So it turned out a little bit ugly and I got a little bit rock and roll. And then all of a sudden, I was cold. The dog was cold. And I knew that MG 2020 was flammable. Also, too, this dumbass had done left some rags. He was a gearhead. Done left some rags out there and all the things. I just drenched all that shit and made a little Molotov accidentally, allegedly. Prove it. Slate's wiped clean. That cocksucker's dead. Point being, I may or may not allegedly made a little Molotov cocktail. Back then, I had an anger management problem. And I threw it through the window. Well, actually, I started a fire for me and the dog first. And I moved the dog's house. I had to literally fucking push it with my one leg. And fucking literally just, I was like, I was moving him back from the fucking, double wide there because I didn't want nothing to happen. So I'm pushing him back, and then I just accident. I may or may not allegedly have tossed whatever. What? That's the second story you should never tell anybody. Facts, and you can Google it. I was on a syndicated talk show. I've been eradicated of this. I face no charges, none of the things. Okay, so just before everybody gets their titties in a lot, no problem over here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, I was literally on a syndicated talk show, radio talk show, and fucking on a loop. That story was on a loop for like half a year, and I was losing my shit. I was like, no. People were like, yeah, we heard you on, I was like, motherfucker, that was not me. Okay, here's my third and final story. I'm going to try to give like 2 or 3 stories you should never tell. But it's going to be like stories you should never tell / thoughts you shouldn't say out loud type situation. You know what I mean? It all makes sense. It meshes. Third story you should never tell. Dang, do not mess with Weekend. Poor dog. Oh no, we saved the dog. I saved the dog. Shit, no. That dog was fine. There was 2 cinder blocks left and all the things. Oh yeah, the dog was fine. Yeah. Shit, I visited him for years, that dog. He got a good house that night. I mean, allegedly. I don't even know. Pardon me. Alright, so I'm seriously gonna just tell stories that no one should ever tell. I really am. And I really feel like the whole scope of things, like, Megan, why would you do that? Why would you start this channel? And I'm actually gonna maybe rename my whole channel. Start fresh. Like, fuck my old channel for real. Like, I'm gonna save everything, but I might just do like fuck. Man, I come a long way, baby. You know what I mean? Just like start from scratch and be like stories you should never tell, just like I said. And all my friends tell me that when we spend time together, and that shit never hits home. Like stories you should never tell than when you're amongst friends at Christmas, and they're all telling their little stories about Christmas and all these things, and I'm like, let me tell you something. It's actually not even really good. Like, what? And they're like, please don't tell the story, Megan. Please don't tell that story. Why would you tell that story among? And I'm like, just get the kids out of the room. I'm not gonna do it. Get everybody that's not elderly kids, anybody that's just genteel, that I can tell this story. Why y'all such pussies? I'm tired of coming over here at Christmas. Here's my third story and final one, man, because I don't want to keep y'all, I know y'all got plenty of stuff to do. Important stuff. Stuff to do, people to see. Alright. Look, I'm just making fun of myself. Alright. Third story you should never tell anybody. Alright, so there's this really cool kid in school. And her mom worked at the mall. And in the 80s, the mall meant everything. If you don't know, Google. I mean, I don't give a fuck, really. Dear backstories. 18 plus. Yes. Thank you, Lindsay. I don't know. Lindsay, I know. I'm going to try and switch up my whole situation up in here. I'm just going to start telling the stories that matter. You know what I mean? That apply to people. Anyway, me and her, she was super cool. Super pretty. Still is. Still pushes my buttons. Isn't that ironical? I'll tell you that story another time. But anyway, her mom worked at the mall. And she says, come on, let's walk around the mall. And I'm like, oh, back in the 80s, that was the best thing to do. We're walking around the mall, and I'm like, she keeps eyeballing these stores, and she's like, no, let's go back to this store. And I'm like, I don't care two shits what's in that store. I'm thinking more about the neon colored attire up ahead. And she's like, no, let's go in this jewelry store. Then all of a sudden she has to swim. She's like, yeah, we like to see this jewelry. And next thing I know, she's shoving shit in my pocket. Needless to say. So we walk out of there. She acts like nothing ever happens. We drive home. I feel sick. And back at that time, I was moral. You know what I mean? I come up in church and shit, kind of. You know what I mean? I had a background. So I was like, oh, I already knew this shit was dumb and bad. And I'm like, man, I don't want nothing in my pocket. And she goes, empty your pocket. Her mom gets out of the car, right? She's like, I think her mom was even going to open the door for me to get out to go home. And she goes, empty your pocket, hand it to me. And I was like, okay. And I was just like mad about all the things, right? So I hand her the shit in my pocket. And then she shoves this ring in my pocket. And she goes, put that on your finger and wear it to school tomorrow. Or you're a tattletale bitch. Now, I had never been bullied like that, really, because I was always the bully, really, normally. I wasn't a bully, but I was like, I didn't take no shit. But this bitch was considerably higher up in my hierarchy at that time. Mentally, I guess. And that, do what makes you happy, your channel, sweetie. 18 plus, go. Lindsay, you ain't gonna follow me? for stories you don't want to hear. Anyway, I'd like to let you know that I had to bring that fucking ring back and apologize. I wouldn't have had to if I told like my mother, but I told my grandfather. What, you won't watch me? What? Were you mad at me? You don't want to hear a story? You had some good stories. Thank you. I love you too. Yeah, I mean, those allegedly may be real. Those are just a few I'm gonna throw out there, but on my new channel it's gonna be pardon me, too much weed. And that fungus, whatever the hell's in the air lately. Here's the thing. My new channel's gonna be I'm gonna have a microphone. I'm gonna try to get like editing. I'm gonna try to do StreamYards. I've got a nice camera. I'm tired of fucking around. I've been here too long. And I need to start telling stories that people should never hear. Fuck. Makes sense. Makes complete sense. And if they don't want to hear them, that means they've already been there. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Time to face facts, people. She's in your face. Here come Fact Mega. I don't know. I don't know what I'd name my new channel, but it's gonna be all about life, bitches. I mean, that's what it's about. Am I right? Not really life. It's not really gonna be about life. It's gonna be about other shit. It's gonna be about whatever. I don't care. It's gonna be about whatever the fuck I want. That's what I'm gonna call my new channel. I'm gonna call it whatever the fuck I want. So, is that a belly chain? You don't know. Yes, it is. Look, I can get it all the way. I know. Ain't it dirty? Gross. Gross. I'm gonna tell you about tonight's not the belly chain story. It is. Tonight's not the belly chain story, okay? Not the night for it. Everybody's a little bit too sensitive in their feelings, and I get it. I get it. Not everybody's ready. Yeah. Hot. Not everybody's ready, you know what I mean? For the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Or whatever. Not everybody's ready for that. And also, too, there's a lot of stories out there, like crazy stories that people can identify with. And they could be like, what? I'm normal. What the fuck? Not really normal, but they could say, what? I don't know. That's what they'll probably say. What? Oh my God, it's almost like me even. What? That's what I'm saying. So I hope to open up that broadband of whatever. Takes a lot. Takes a lot to offend. Lindsay, you better don't quit, motherfucker. You better don't quit. There's no I ain't quit, Lindsay. Google it. There's no I ain't quit. Oh, wait. Wait. Don't Google that. Don't Google that. Don't. But I will tell you what. There's I in love you. You better don't leave me. Let me hit this button. Of parsley. You better don't. Also, here's another thing I was really deep diving mentally. I mean, if I start, giving up like real life stories. Shit we've all gone through. Or not. I gotta go. What? Get out. I'm just kidding. I love you so bad. Thank you. Here you are for coming. Hey, Cole. Yeah, Cole. I'm starting a new channel. So, suck it. Report this one. What do you think of that, Cole? No, I'm just kidding. Cole, you're going to have to be the replay. You're going to have to rewind. You know what I feel like doing? Paneling. My own words. Anyway, I'm super stoked about telling you people, all you bitches, why this channel's original. Keep it. Alright, but I got to switch it up a little bit. I need something horrific at the beginning, like, get the fuck out of this channel. If you're a wuss, you don't want to hear these stories. Some of them are super scary. I mean, not to me, but some people get offended and shit. And they're like, why'd you tell that story? And I don't want to answer to all that. And I don't even make no money, so why? You know what I mean, Cole? Colt, hit me up in the DMs, please, because I need a little bit of a computer nerd in my life. Someone. I need some assistance. And by assistance, I don't mean like some broke ass, dumb ass assistance. Okay? Okay, great. Thank you all very much. I appreciate you for coming in and listening to stories no one should ever tell. They may or may not allegedly be true. All characters are innocent until proven guilty in a court of whatever you want to call it. You welcome. Start doing this is my channel, bitch. Don't copy it. Love you, mean about.